Welcome once again, my spectacular gaming soldiers, to another episode of Gaming So Spectacular. And I am your host, as always, Sergeant First Class Spectacular, a real sergeant on the mic, here to rock your body right. You know how you do it. And today I'm sporting an old school player, True Mac from way back Jersey, from the Los Angeles Lakers. Mr. Jerry West. That's right, baby. That's right. And if you don't like the Lakers, fuck you. How many championships your team got? What? I can't hear you. Yeah, if you ain't Boston Celtics, you're doing this. I need you to do that. Anyway, we're not here for that. We're here for a spectacular game review, and it'll be my first game review, and it is of BioShock Infinite. I know I'm a little late with this game, but hey, man, I just started my channel not too long ago. Give me a chance, they say. You know what I'm saying? I just got here, my friend. My friend. Why are you being like that? Let me review it again. Anyway, over the past 7 years, I think 2K games have made a name for itself in the world of not only first-person shooters, but other genres. They took it up again with BioShock Infinite. And if you're not familiar with BioShock, it's the story of ideology and set in the underworld. The original was set in the underworld sea world of Rapture, which was awesome. First game was awesome. Well, we fast forward, actually we rewind this one and follow the exploits of Booker DeWitt, a troubled, you can't say young man, older man with a checkered past, kind of mysterious. He's got some debts, got himself into trouble, and hey, he's got to get himself out. And the only way to find out how is to play this game.
Story. Attention. Original in nature from the first two and taking place before them, the story is as follows. You are Detective Booker DeWitt, a man who also has a slight gambling problem. He racks up a huge debt and must redeem himself. In lieu of money, the party he owes chooses to give him an alternative. That alternative? Go to the city of Columbia and retrieve a girl named Elizabeth. He reluctantly accepts, but it's a better deal than paying a large quantity on. Or he thinks so. Mr. DeWitt proceeds to the awesome city in the sky, not sure of how to rescue the girl or even where she is precisely. It's a slow building run, but once started, things become fast and furious, and as any BioShock fan might expect, things are not always as they seem. You collect little audio diaries which help flesh out the story and bring intrigue to Mr. DeWitt's ever-looming trouble-laden journey. You can trust no one in the city of Columbia. Who knows, you may not even be able to trust yourself. Controls. When it comes to controlling things in this awesome adventure, things are a bit different from other first-person shooters, and even from its predecessors. Face buttons are mapped out rather strange, and powers are tough to get used to. Although they are given to you at a nice pace, vigors are great toys to use and take a while to get used to. A good portion of the game is used teaching you the ropes, as with a lot of games these days. Every time you obtain vigors, or plasmas in the first two games, they are explained to you, which make things easier to follow. It's fun to mix up the vigors and test out new ways to take out your foes. Foes who are pretty smart, but pose no big threat to you as you move throughout the world of Columbia. The one thing that really makes a big difference from the previous games in this series is that Elizabeth is provided with powers in combat. She can open tears and bring in certain items that provide you both offensive and defensive device. Kind of annoying that it's so easy to die with little consequences, only using money to bring you back from death. All in all, it's a nice mixture and change of pace from the first two installments. Sound. The sound is top notch in this game. Although there are no real world weapons, they are still based on guns you may be familiar with. Shotguns provide a bursting sound while machine guns sound out at a loud and repetitive rate. The voice acting is slightly better than your standard fare, as each voice actor delivers their lines with awesome timing and feeling. The music kicks in when you're in the thick of action, otherwise things are usually silent for the most part. The replay of this game is standard fare. Once you play this story once, which could take you anywhere from 10 to 15 hours, things are pretty much the same. You earn harder difficulty levels, but as mentioned before, death brings no real consequences other than a loss of money. Frustration will set in the higher difficulty levels, but other than that, things won't change much. The plot of DLC, which should be out for now, is at a standard price. The online features from part 2 is gone and some may feel cheated. All in all, this one is one of those games that you enjoy the story for, and gameplay at a whole will keep you going. It is worth mentioning that a PS3 version gives you a free copy of the first BioShock and has PS Move controls.
For a game that was hyped as being a big thing the year it came out, it wasn't, I don't think it lived up to that hype. Nevertheless, I think it still was an awesome game. I still play it now, and I'm still getting some fun out of it. Things haven't changed gameplay wise from previous installments like I talked about before. If you played the first two, you'll be familiar with this onset, and hey, if you play first person shooters period, you will be familiar with how to play this game. So jump right in and don't be afraid. If you're a fan of the series as I am, Elizabeth will add a fresh take to things with her tears and abilities. And don't worry, she won't get in the way, she won't cramp your style, and she's pretty nice to look at. It's always nice to have some bitches around. You feel me, dog? I would suggest to you that you go pick up BioShock now, especially at its lowered price. It'll be awesome. Right time to buy it, and the DLC is right out, and you still get some more flowing in. So with that being said, I give this game a 7 out of 10. Maybe you disagree, and if you do, sound off and use the comments below. If you support your boy, sound off and use the comments below. Either way it goes, comment, like, rate. Hey, as always, if you can't be good at it. Because you can't be spectacular like me. You can only hope. Hey, I'll see you later, guys. Peace.